Good evening, everyone. My name is Renz Evan Busano, and I'm gonna tackle about the skeletal system. The skeletal system. Could you imagine body without bones? It would have no shape and could not stand upright. Vital organs would be almost totally unprotected, and motor movement would be impossible without our skeletal muscle. Our bodies would have no framework and or our delicate organs would be unprotected and we would be unable to move. Bone or osseous tissue is a hard, dense, connective tissue that form most of the adult skeleton. The support structure of the body, the skeletal system is the body system composed of bones and cartilage and perform the following critical function for the human body. Number one, protect. Our delicate organs need protection. Letter A, the skull protects the brain. A hard case around the brain, keeping it safe from bump and impact. Letter B is the vertebral column protects the spinal cord, which carries message between the brain and the rest of the body. Letter C is the rib cage protects the heart and lungs. The rib cage acts like a cage around the heart and lungs, guarding them from blow or pressure that could harm them. Number two, support our body needs and framework. Letter A, the skeleton gives shape to our bodies. It determines how tall we are and what our overall body form look like. Letter B, it holds the vital organs in place. For example, the rib cage support and holds the heart and lungs, while the pelvis supports the organs in the lower body. Letter C, it enables us to achieve a good posture. Strong and properly aligned bones help us stand upright, help us stand upright, balance well and maintain correct body position. Number three, move. Our muscle use our bone to cause movement. The letter A, the skeleton provides attachment for the muscle. Muscle are connected to the bone by tendons. When muscle contract, they pull on the bone, causing movement. Letter B is the skeleton is joint which allow the wide range of movement. Joint are the place where two or more bone meet, making it impossible for the body to bend, twist, and rotate. So letter C is different joint allow different types of movement. So for example, the ball and socket joint, like the shoulder and hip, allow circular motion, while hinge joint, like the elbow and knee, allows back and forth movement. Number four is produce blood. Red and white blood cells are produced in the bone, marrow, the ribs, humerus, vertebrae, and few more. The classification of bone. The 206 bone that compose the adult skeleton are divided into 5 categories based on their shape and function are related such that each categorical shape of bone has a distinct function. The classification of bone. The 200
Today, we will be exploring the topic long bone. What is long bone? Long bone is a long bone that is cylindrical in shape, being longer than its wide. Long bones are found in the arms, humerus, ulna, radius, and legs, femur, tibia, fibula, as well as the finger, metacarpal, phalanges, and those metatarsal phalanges. We use them in the main movement of our body. Long bones work as lever. They move when muscles contact. In short, long bone are type of bone in our body those that their length. They are crucial for movement because they work with muscles to act as lever. Here are the function and purpose of long bone. First is support. They support the body's shape and posture. Second is movement. They help in movement by acting as lever. Third is protection. They protect internal organs. Fourth is mineral storage. They store minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Fifth is blood cells protection. They reduce blood cells in the bone marrow. And the last is fat storage. They store fat for energy.
short bones. It is a short bone that is cube-like in shape, being approximately equal in length, width, and thickness. The only short bone in the human skeleton are in the carpals of the wrist and the tarsal of the ankle. We use them in fine movements of our body. Short bones can provide stability and support as well as some limited motion. So this bone These bones are important for the movement, like when we use our hands and feet to do delicate tasks. Even though they are small, short bones play a crucial role in providing stability and support to our body, while also allowing for some limited motion. So next time you move your wrist and ankle, remember that these short bones are working hard to help you.
I will discuss about flat bones. Flat bones in the body include the bones of the skull, like the frontal, parietal, and occipital bones, ribs, sternum, breastbone, scapula, shoulder blade, and part of the pelvis. These bones are characterized by being thin, broad, and often curved, serving to protect internal organs and provide attachment points for muscles. Example of flat bones: skull bones, the frontal bone, parietal bones, occipital bone, nasal bone, and thoracic cage. The sternum, breastbone, and the ribs are flat bones that protect the heart and lungs. Shoulder blade. The scapula is a flat bone that serves as a surface for muscle attachment. Pelvis. Parts of the hip bone, such as the ilium, ischium, and pubis, are classified as flat bones. Function of flat bones: protection. Their broad then structure is ideal for internal organs such as the brain within the skull and the heart and lungs in the rib cage. Muscle attachment: they provide large, strong surfaces for the attachment of muscle, which is crucial for movement and maintaining posture.
Irregular bones is an irregular bone that does not have any easily characterized shape and therefore does not fit in any other classification. These bones tend to have more complex shapes like the vertebrae that support the spinal cord and protect it from compressive forces. We use them to give our body protection and shape. Many facial bones, particularly that one containing synostomes, are classified as irregular bones.
Sesamoid bones. Sesamoid bones are small bones embedded in tendons nerve joints, resembling same seeds. They are located where tendons pass over joints, such as the patella and the knee. Sesamoid bones in the hand or thumb, and sesamoid bones in the foot or big toe. Their functions include protecting tendons, increasing mechanical advantage, reducing function, stabilizing joints, and absorbing shock. Clinically, sesamoid bones are prone to injuries like sesamoiditis, fractures, osteoarthritis, dislocations, and the presence of accessory sesamoid.